But let's start by understanding what the members of MPA are already contributing to biodiversity. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief Executive of the MPA, Nigel Jackson.
But I believe the legacy that we have built, our members have built, and the potential that we have and they have to do more could make biodiversity a unique differentiator and defining characteristic for our sector. And therefore, you'll be relieved to hear that I only have one slide for your attention. And the two key words I would ask you to remember are uniquely placed.
Unless we understand that there is a value to the natural capital that we have in this country, unless we factor that into our decision making at a political level, we have 194 million less pounds to be spending on building new hospitals, to be spending on roads, to be actually doing the things that we need to pull ourselves out of this recession and create the sort of society that we want.
Let's turn the spotlight onto the MPA Restoration Awards, which are, believe it or not, in their 41st year. I need tell you only that the awards are designed to recognise land restoration at a very high standard. The ultimate prize here is the coveted Cooper Hayman Cup, and we also have a runner-up as well. Well, what the judges particularly liked about that one is the fact that Lafarge Cement far exceeded its own liabilities to restore the site and that it worked so well with the farmers as well. So that takes us then to the winner of this year's Ultimate Restoration Award, the Cooper Hayman Cup. So our judges liked the scale, the diversity of end uses, and they especially liked the community benefit with that project. We move on now to look at habitats and species in much greater focus with the new Natural England Biodiversity Awards, which are run with MPA. So let's start, if we may, by welcoming the Chief Executive of Natural England, Dr. Helen Phillips, and ask her to set the scene.
This is an opportunity, I feel, very much for me to say a very, very big personal thank you for what it is you do. We at Natural England feel indebted to you for what it is you've managed to do, not only for the natural environment on the ground, but for the leadership you've shown. And I think my concluding remark would be to borrow the lovely strapline Nick used earlier. It's not only about realising your potential, but it's about releasing your potential, because I know together we can do so much more. And thank you for what you've done to date.
The basic requirement then for these awards is that the operator can demonstrate that the biodiversity value of each site has been enhanced as a direct result of its work. Let's now reveal the runner-up. And now, without any more ado, here's the winner. The judges were very impressed by the sheer extent of the habitat creation at Rugeley and by its quality.
And given that the vast majority of our membership are SMEs, we wanted to capitalise on the commitment shown by those who, in spite of difficult trading conditions and limited resources, chose to participate in order to inspire others for the future.
So first of all, from Marshall's, Ian McDougall. And from Smith's Bletchington, Andrew Smith and Martin Lowe. Then from the Brett Group, Bill Brett. And finally from Sibelco, Nick Horsley. While the awards so far have quite rightly gone to companies, so much depends upon personal commitment, the often unheralded individuals who quite simply make it happen on the ground. It's that vital ingredient that we want to recognise now and in future years as well. There are a number of worthy candidates across the industry, but when MPA considered the options, one truly stood out at this particular time. Now, sadly, the recipient cannot be with us, because he died last year, having completed no fewer than 48 years' service, during which he made a massive contribution to the cause of biodiversity. Brian Butterfield's name will forever be associated with Lafarge's Panshanger Park site in Hertfordshire, which is a classic Repton-designed landscape which fell on hard times.
It is amazing how one person could achieve so much that is so long-lasting. His legacy clearly can be seen every day at Panshanger. He was Panshanger. He was the oak tree. And he still is the person we are all proud of. It's an absolute pleasure and delight for me to present this award to his partner, Jan.